Good morning. I want everybody to see where my trailer wheels are. Some people concern themselves with where my wheels are in relation to my trailer. So I don't always carry the wheels all the way to the front, right up here next to the skirts. But for the majority of the time, I do. But here's why. This dictates where your trailer wheels should be. Can you guys see that? Did it focus? That's 33,546 on the trailer and 33,596 on the truck. As you keep everything pretty well balanced. So for all you guys ask, why are your wheels always to the front? Well, I keep my loads balanced. And plus, when the wheels are up, my turning radius is a whole lot less, you know. So there we are. We just arrived here at this Publix, I almost said Kroger, Publix distribution here in McCalla, Alabama, and we are going to get unloaded early. Let's turn these tail lights on. There you go. See there? That everybody always asks, why is your lights on when you're sitting in the dock? Well, you got to have these lights on so the inside lights will work. So yeah, that's how the system's set up on vast majority of trailers that has lights. To have the chicken lights on, you got to have the ignition switch turned on. And we don't have that turned on. But anyway, so there you go, guys. We've got an early start. It is now 5:02 in the morning. Can you see that? We have a 7 a.m. appointment. He said we should be unloaded by 6:30. So we're going to go input our data on the next load that we got to pick up. And boy, this light hitting this trailer, I can really see all them swirl marks. It is covered up in swirl marks. It is really bad. I don't think you guys can see it on the camera, but yeah, it'll be the last one I ever wax, you know, or the last one I ever have waxed by myself or where I had it done, because I mean, it is really, 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 in my opinion, it ruined it. You know, you guys can't see it on the camera, but I do not like it. So I'll take it somewhere sometime and get it, see if I can get it straightened out. If I can't, I don't know. Maybe we'll sell it there, Roger. All right, see you. Let's sit here, waiting on that light to turn green. They had me unloaded at 6:30. Had a lumper check paid by 7. It's now 8:30, and the light's still. And I'm unloaded. You know, crazy grocery warehouses. So anyway, sitting here pre-tripping this beast and just looking everything over while we're killing time. Went on that stupid green light. I want to show you guys our steer tires. I'm pretty picky with my steers. I just paid the money to have these. Had to paid the money to take these off the rim and flip them around. Try to get some more life out of them, because when they had 70,000 miles on, they started dipping on its inside edges like this one's doing now. See, it's if you guys can see it, it's starting to wear right here on this edge. Which is what it did at the first 70,000, and they got 145,000 on them now. Of course, this, you know, it's got some chunks here, but that's from dry spinning on the pavement or jumping curbs. So 145,000 miles. They're not worn bad. There's a lot of life left in there, and this is where it makes sense. It's going to say, oh, well, if you'd had 130 psi in them, they would have wore, because see, they're kind of rounded. But so at the first 70,000, it was more of a tire pressure issue, I thought, which is why this dipped. But now that I flipped them and reversed them, it's dipping out on this side here quickly. They just did this like 8,000 miles ago, and it's already dipping. So probably need a front end alignment check. Like I said, she got 145,000 on it, and Chris is gonna say, oh yeah, 50,000, you should have aligned it, you know, blah blah blah. But everything's running good up until now. Like I said, 145,000 miles is not bad, you know. Show you on this other one. Now I've got a new set at home that I bought before I left Landstar. So this is the one that came off the other side, and we flipped it, because I moved it at 70,000. I rotated them, put that tire over here, and that stopped a lot of the but it's right here where it dipped out right here. So I took it off the rim and flipped it. I mean, because that dipped out at 70,000 on the other side. So when I rotate them, I put it over here, and everything's wearing fine. But then that tire had a couple dips, new dips from a bounce. There's like two spots, one here and one there. Can't see it now. It depends on, it's just two spots. Could be from a shock issue or a balance issue, but it's only two little spots. And these tires are well within specs. They're totally legal, and they're fine. I can probably get another 20 or 30,000 miles out of them. I'm just really picky with my steers, and it's got something. This little stretch right here has something I'm worried about. You guys see in there? It's almost like it's got a little bit of a crack in it, but it's not very deep. Now keep in mind this tread on this is probably that much rubber below this tread. Maybe the sides you might get into some belts or core right here, but you got to get pretty good ways down there, you know. So these tires are still in really good shape. I could probably go another 20 or 30,000 miles on them, but she's starting to get a little bounce because Snap Brothers balanced them, but it's off. They put way too many weights on there, so it's out of balance, which is causing my bounce. But anyway, so I'll probably take it and get the front end lined up and have the new steers put on there. Like I said, even though these are well within specs, like I said, it's just starting to dip here. You know, see that? See that scuff mark right there? So that's scuffed. So I thought I had a green light. Holy smokes, I got excited. So anyway, we'll get the alignment checked and may check on new shocks. 145,000. I wouldn't think it would need new shocks, but look at this thing. It's filthy, you know, absolutely filthy. So anyway, so there's that, and of course all my drives are wearing perfect. These are Bridgestone 710s, and they're all wearing really nice and smooth. There's no dipping going on, and I haven't rotated them at all. I keep a check on them with my tread depth, and usually that right rear will start wearing before these wear. And so when I notice that when it gets like 2 seconds different, I'll do a rotate in the X pattern. I'll take that right rear and throw it over here and throw these back there, and then just keep an eye on them. And usually you just have to do that like halfway through their life. Some of you non-truck guys should be able to get about 350,000 miles on these easily. I don't run them down very low. A lot of guys will run them down to legal, which is I think 2 seconds on the drives and 4 seconds on the steers. But I very rarely ever let a tire go below 6 seconds before I yank them. And plus I can get, you know, find the right shop. Hang on, I got a phone call coming in. All right, some guy from Florida, he called me twice this week, wanted me to do a load out of Cleveland, Tennessee to Massachusetts. I know I don't have anything available. But anyway, so they will normally last about 350 or better, but like I said, I pull them off at 6 seconds, and normally TA would give you a decent amount of money for them. Like you get like $125 a tire on trade-in. It depends on the tread depth, you know. If they get down too low, below 6 seconds, I think they will only give you like $85 because this tire is worth $85 in casing credit. But they changed their standards on what they give you. So if they don't give me at least $85 a tire for casing credit, then I'm just going to keep them. I'll have them capped myself because it's a really good casing, and then I might sell them, you know, for $200. And I'll break even at that point because I think it's like $110 to have them capped, plus $85 casing credit. So I sell them for exactly what it cost me to get it done, and make somebody a good deal, because buying that tire in the cap is probably from them crooked dealers probably $400. When I can buy that new virgin tire for well, Landstar discount 360 something. I'd have to check. You know, my cost on it's like $550 or something. But anyway, so there's the update on the tires, and we're just sitting here waiting on this beautiful green light to turn. And the trailer tires, we was going to rotate them. It's getting about due to rotate, and I bought this trailer when I bought the truck. So this trailer, these tires were on it when I got it, and this thing was 3 years old. I think he probably had these tires for about a year. And I've got 145,000 miles on this trailer since I bought it, and my tires are wearing pretty good. Now you notice right here, the lines there versus some lines here. So I need to flip them. You know, I need to rotate them. I'm going to do them in the X-Pilot as well. I was going to do that at Snap Brothers last week, but I didn't have time. And it's got some junk here too, here missing various spots. And that's from jacking. You know, I don't do a lot of jacking if I don't have to. So because those are my tires, you know, so I try to take care of them. But anyway, so yeah, so there's that, you know. And this trailer needs polished bad, you know. And here's our Apway sensor that we put on. See that? A little Bluetooth sensor. That's our Apway scale, you know. And but yeah, all the brakes are looking great. Look at that. Brakes are looking phenomenal on this thing, you know. And that OX 15, we'd hardly ever have to use them, you know. And that thing's got a lot of. This thing lived in Michigan for 3 years, you know. So, but who cares, man? I don't care if it's. You know, I'm not going to undercoat it. She's good, you know. But yeah. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed those idiotic ramblings about tires. And if you're not a truck driver, hopefully you learned a little bit about tires. So we get about 350,000 out of a set of drives. 145 is the most I've ever gotten out of a set of steers. Because life of steers, you'll get longer life out of them as an over-the-road driver. Doing city work, short haul runs, steers won't last as long. And a driver has a lot to do with the steers, how they treat them. And I've jumped a lot of curves with these steers and getting some tight spots. You got to do some dry spin. What that means is you're sitting still and you turn the wheel. That's taboo. It'll chew them things up. Sometimes you get in a position you have to do it. You can't help it. So a driver has a lot to play with when it comes to steers. And I've gotten 145 out of those. I'm pretty happy about it. And there's a lot of life left in them, but I'm probably going to yank them here in the next couple of weeks because, like I said, that's my life up there. And you blow that tire, and it just isn't worth the risk. You know, you blow that tire, you go down with your wheel, you mess up your fender. If it doesn't catch you off guard, and you don't while you're texting, eating your bologna sandwich at the same time, and tire blows and you're off in the ditch and you end up upside down because you're busy talking on the phone, eating your bologna sandwich and texting all at the same time and watching movies too. You could die. So therefore we'll change the steers. I don't do that stuff. I'm just saying, but you know, it's a good idea to drive 10 and 2. I think actually now it's 3 and 9. It's a proper hand placement because of airbags. Ours at 4 and 8 now because of airbags. But anyway, so there's that, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Let's go check on our green light. That should have been green a long time ago. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.